Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Drunken Idiots. We're here gonna get fucked up, and we got a guest here. His name's Steven. It's actually a weird way how me and Michael both met him, and we'll get back into the backs. I mean, literally last minute. I feel like this is gonna be a banger. I feel like we're about to get really turned. So definitely keeping tuned with the whole podcast and episode. We love you. Let's get into it. But Steven, let's hear about you. Who is Steven?
I'm just kind of like a small-time streamer, gamer, and that's really it. I mean, I don't really do a whole lot. I like NASCAR, like sports.
Okay. What kind of sports you like?
NASCAR for one. I'm a very big NASCAR fan. I watch baseball. I watch a lot of race. It's a lot of racing. I watch F1, IMSA, sports cars, whatever's racing. I'll watch it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not meant to like laugh, but chat's right now saying, especially Mike, he's a past guest. He says, "I'm not wearing any pants, but I'm wearing a hoodie," and I think I know what he's wearing. Mike, tell me if I'm right. If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm a little jelly if you are.
But I'm glad you're not wearing pants. This is kind of the right vibe to put on, is not to wear pants. You're right.
You're right.
Oh, dude, I'm honored. I'm honored for you not to be wearing pants.
Wait, I thought you were gonna say the sweatshirt, not the pants.
So, no, I'm honored he's not wearing pants with the sweatshirt. All right, wow, Steven. Well, Michael, my God, dude, what is going on with my tongue today? So Michael, do you want to talk about how we met Steven? Like, or do you want me to go?
So,
we gotta put the whole story out there.
Alright, so we were running Apex, and literally we've had shit teammates the whole fucking time. Like, non-stop. And he just shows up as Lifeline. I'm like, oh cool, it seems like a decent Lifeline, has good stats. And we're running, he's actually doing. But me and you are in party chat, and he's in game because
I hear him the whole time
Apex,
too.
Correct?
What was it?
You're not on Apex, correct? You're not Xbox, correct?
Yeah, I'm not on Xbox.
Yes. So we couldn't invite him to the party, but Jordan could hear him.
Yeah. And
so again, I'm the fucking middleman bouncing back and forth.
and I don't know what it was, but I was like, me and Michael were like, man, I can't believe this dude just like starting to play with us and then joined the club. And I was like, bro, and bring him to this podcast. Bring him on the show. Bring him on the show right now. Let's just spur of the moment right now. Random person, just grab him. And we were supposed to have like other guests. And so like, I was like, you know what? We're just going to do it us three. But then I was like, well, I don't know. Let's see how this would go. You know, we've never done this. Like, we've done it on Instagram. I've seen people's Instagrams post, their backstory. I didn't even know what this dude looked like. I didn't even know what his name was. I didn't know anything but his age, and then he had alcohol. He had alcohol and his age. That's all I knew. Okay, and I can't talk to him, so I'm sitting over here using the robot voice. If anyone's used it on Apex, so I'm like, I'm typing in the robot voice. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of crazy. But that kind of goes back to when we were talking about how us three were talking about a couple episodes ago, that the gaming community is so crazy where you can actually meet people like that and then grow. Oh my God, I'm sorry, my beer. Grow a strong bond with them, and do other stuff and become friends in the long run. You know what I mean?
Look at us.
Yeah, I mean, right. None of us have met each other, and you would think that we were best friends. That we hang out every day in real life.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not. You know what I mean, Michael. Like best friends of as in like we hang out every day in real life.
But look, Caleb, I'm gonna get here early in the episode. I'm gonna fight you here soon.
Look, we are best friends, okay? We are best friends. I would say me and Michael and Memphis are pretty close for sure. Especially after me and Michael started the podcast, we kind of came closer. It was actually me and Memphis first, and then he was like, "Oh, my brother wants to play with us," and I was like, Oh God, another Memphis. Here we go, dude. I don't know how I'm
But-
gonna handle this.
I will say something. We have accomplished something.
We were yeah. That's true.
We did not find another M name.
Yeah.
Oh yes, dude. The first M name we haven't had since
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning. I think we've
except for Donnie.
we've had Donnie. We've had let's see. Hang on. No. There's another one. He starts with a C. I think it's Donnie. One of Donnie's friends. It's one of Donnie's friends.
I wasn't
Fudge.
there for that one. I know the name though.
He was with Mike, his friend Mike, and Curtis.
There we go.
Yeah. So Curtis and Donnie were the only ones out of 18 episodes. No. Sorry. This is gonna be like the 20th episode, whichever
At this
one
point.
is. So like the 20th out of all these episodes, we've only had 2 people without M's and me. You know, Jordan. You know, hello. I'm the only one out of everyone here that's the outcast. So I'm happy. So happy I'm not the only one without an M. You don't have like a middle name with an M, right?
Nope. No.
Okay.
No. I'm going on here.
Okay, that's
We good?
That's good. That's good. But have you guys heard of any of the updates about COD and how?
I've heard some interesting ones.
So COD it's official. It's the first time in 16 years, decades, they are not coming out with a new Call of Duty for at least until 2024.
Wow.
And it's gonna be Modern Warfare 2.
And then also with Warzone I'm about to give y'all some guys impact on this one. Warzone, Vanguard, whatever you would call it, the Battle Royale and Rebirth has now made it where cheaters, when they cheat, their bullets are
They go
suppressed.
invisible.
No, their bullets are suppressed. So
They're
that
like
means
marshmallows.
like that when they shoot you, you don't get any damage done. There's no damage done when they're cheating. So they basically made it where cheaters have no way to cheat anymore if they detect it. Of course, if they detect it.
Another thing I've seen is of cheaters. Whenever they start shooting at someone, the enemy person would go invisible
I saw that too.
for the cheater.
Interesting.
I
It
like
was
that they're
fucking
going the
crazy.
troll route. They're
Yeah,
going
I
the
love
troll
it.
the
That's
hackers
amazing.
route. Instead of just getting rid of them altogether, they're having a little
Piss
fun
them
with
off.
them and
Yeah.
fucking with them a little bit. I like it. I
So-
think that's the way to go.
That's
Like,
definitely-
yeah,
Okay.
you gonna do it to us?
So you think that's the way to go, Steven, is to like kind of troll them?
Oh yeah, because I mean they're paying hundreds of dollars for cheats in a free to play game, so
Yeah, who
I mean might
wants,
as well give them a troll.
like who wants
Right.
to spend money on cheats and then not be able to use them? You know. So I mean,
That-
Yeah.
that's like the perfect route. You'll just piss off all the cheaters, and they won't want to cheat anymore. At least
So-
on
We're
that
talking
game.
about cheating. Have you seen the real crazy one lately?
No.
No.
On Apex, where people are using akimbos with lock on.
Huh. I've never noticed that.
Yeah, I've actually been watching a
Seen
little
that
bit.
either.
Yeah,
Never noticed that.
people have been apparently using like the Prowler, the R301s, the RE45 of Hammer Point, and they're using them akimbo, of course, when you can't. And they have a lock-on system where it's just a beam, and it shoots at the speed of light.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that.
Oh yeah, it's kind of fucked.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm at the. I want to see about that. I want to see about that for sure. There's a
It's terrifying
so-
and everything.
so Michael, do you think that Call of Duty is going the right route on it?
Oh yeah, I love what they're doing. Just kind of fucking with people who are actually trying to. They're ruining other people's games, so why not fuck with them?
Exactly.
I mean, I agree
Yeah.
with fucking with them, but I think they should just get them out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
Yeah,
well, I
but
mean, the
they
thing I like
do
about this,
that.
it's gonna feed them out.
see, well, you see, people say you can't get them out because they're gonna find new ways to hack and find new ways to do things. But why aren't they? I think they're gonna find a way around what they're doing now if they can. I mean,
Everyone always does.
everyone
And,
always
you know,
does.
they don't
So
have to keep revamp it.
yeah, that's true. Would it smell like? What? Sorry, I just looked at chat real quick.
Hey, Army Dad. Hey, Mike, Smitty, Shotty Body. Anybody I'm missing?
But yeah, I mean, okay, so what game do you guys think has the most hackers in it? Call of Duty or Apex or Fortnite or like any game you can think of? Other, which one do you think has the most hackers in it?
Honestly,
Probably COD. I would think Warzone.
In my opinion, it's kind of like a 50-50 between Call of Duty and Apex right now because of how many people are switching over to Apex again.
See, I haven't run into any hackers. See, I've never had the privilege to run into any hackers. That's the thing. I've never had the privilege to run into.
I only have on Call of Duty, but that's because of at the time. Look how many people were playing it. Now it's kind of feeding in and out between Apex and Warzone.
Mike is saying, Super People. Okay. Well, I've never played that game, so we'll have to.
I still want to play it.
Yeah, sounds like a very good game.
The first game I played, I did a solos first person. I got a 17 kill game and won.
There you go.
It was pretty fun.
I've seen some videos on it. I've seen some people playing it, and it does look pretty good. But it's a PC only, so yeah. I'm a PS4, so I can't really do anything about that.
PC.
Yeah, see, I've never I want to try it, but I have to wait until I can get a PC that I feel like they can handle it.
Is my mic really quiet, Stu?
No,
I can hear him. I can hear him pretty good. You
might have to check the OBS.
Might want to check the OBS and maybe see if your mic is messing up.
You might have accidentally turned it down a little.
No, it's hello.
Oh, okay.
It might have just been too far away.
You're good.
But yeah, since we're on the topic of games, I actually was doing a little research at work while I had some time because it was damn near dead today. So this has been a failing, I guess, gaming console company.
Whoa! We haven't took a shot. What the fuck are we doing?
Bitch, what are you talking about? I've taken 3.
Shut up, bro. Let's take a shot, boys. Let's have a good one. Let's cheers to a good night.
What's everyone drinking?
I got a beer.
I got Four Roses bourbon right here.
Basil Hayden toast.
Correct.
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
Alright, so but yeah, like I was saying, so a company just came out with a new game system.
Oh, really?
And yes, so they've been a failing game system. Like, they have failed multiple times just flat on their face. And it's called Value. It's called the Value Stream Deck.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a Switch mixed with like Xbox or PlayStation controls on the side.
Huh.
So it's much larger.
Okay.
Apparently they're remaking it. And let me check my phone real quick because I still haven't pulled up. Where'd you go?
I just feel like they need to start making all games crossplay.
I think
they will.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they will eventually, but it's gonna be a long road before they do. I think.
Oh, guaranteed.
A lot of games are now, like big games, but it not at the same time not. You know what I mean? Like Rainbow Six Siege just became cross-platform. I mean, that's pretty legendary right there. But at the same time, do they have more of an advantage than consoles? You know what I mean? Like,
I'd say yes, just because when I use controller on PC, I'm not able to unaim and lean around a corner and just hip fire. As with PC, I can do that.
Okay.
I can just stay hip firing and lean and walk around a corner and hip fire.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay, I was right wrong. It's not Value who owns it anymore.
Uh huh.
Steam, like on PC,
Uh huh.
made a mobile Steam.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But what do they mean by mobile Steam? That
Like,
makes
think
sense.
of it. Think of it like the
Like on the
Switch.
phone, like on a
No,
phone.
No, like an actual.
Like
it's a
PSP.
console.
Okay, but my
big.
question is to that though. Like, how? What do they mean by that? Because like, are they gonna make every game on Steam like cross-platform, or is it just gonna be on that console? And because
Let's see.
Because the thing is, whatever console they make that has to hold Steam, they have to make it where there's at least more than a gigabyte worth of storage. You know, you have to have a lot of storage because there's a lot of games. I mean, they might make it where you get the bare minimum of downloading 3 games or something like that. But Memphis knows, you know, there's a lot of games on Steam, and you can end up one week having 5 games, and the next week you have 25 games, and the next week you have 35 games, and it keeps on going. You're just like, what game do I play now?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. What game do I want to play this time, man?
Yeah, like you have an endless selection of games.
For real.
Okay, I figured it out. So, the rumor was Value was making a version of the Nintendo Switch
Okay.
for handheld Steam games. It was a rumor, and it's true. It's it was already revealed, and it will be released in the U.S., Canadian, and European areas as of December.
Okay, so I wonder Memphis probably doesn't know this, but Counter-Strike well, Memphis might know this actually, but Counter-Strike is actually on the Xbox 360, and I wonder if they're gonna put Counter-Strike online on the Steam.
Stop.
Dude, they actually might. Okay, hear me out on this. So,
because that would be unfair though. Because I mean, Memphis, you play CS:GO a lot, right? So you know how unfair it would be to put on a controller with CS:GO.
Aim assist, dude. Literally everything about CS:GO is your aim and the recoil pattern of your gun.
There's no aim assist. It's like, you know, it's Valorant. You know, if you ever played Valorant, it's just like Valorant. But you know, in my opinion, I think Valorant is harder than CS:GO.
I like Valorant a lot more just because it's way easier to see your bullet pattern, and it's simple. CS:GO is a lot more just running around into people, just hopefully
bunch of angles and
yeah. So the specs on this one. It has a 7-inch touchscreen. With a resolution of 1,280 by 800 at a 16 by 10 aspect ratio.
Okay.
That's good.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's pretty good.
With a 400 nits of brightness and a 600 hertz refresh rate.
Okay.
And then let me see here real quick. So it's teamed up with an ADM on the hardware. So it features a 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz processor.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, you good?
Here we go. Oh, yeah. I'm good. I'm just talking to myself.
So
talked out loud.
It's running a Steam Deck custom chipset, which runs a 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz processor and a 1.0 to 1.6 gigahertz GPU with an 8 RDNA 2 compute unit. This actually might be a monster. Apparently pretty damn good.
I mean, it seems like it'd be good.
Because this might be like a monster handheld.
What do you think about this, Steven? Huh?
I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be something pretty good. I mean, it all depends.
Handheld.
I'm definitely gonna.
It all depends on the price. In reality, $400.
I'll buy it.
Yeah,
give it.
So I mean, they're calling it a handheld PC. It comes with 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM and up to 512 gigabytes of NVMe internal storage.
I see.
Will it have a external option?
It does, with a micro SD.
So you can hook up a mouse and keyboard up to it.
Oh my god!
You can hook up a mouse and keyboard to it. So wait, if that's the case, or how far are they gonna go with it? You know what I mean? Like
So-
if say this is a success, this will be
You need Bluetooth.
this will be a breaking moment in the gaming world. And I mean, it'd be weird, it'd be crazy, but they would have to make, unless they're teamed up with Microsoft, which most likely I think Steam might be teamed up with Microsoft. I'm pretty sure. So, you know, they could not be. I could be wrong, but I wonder if they're going to team up with Microsoft and make it better, because wonder what kind of what they're going to come up with, because they can't just. I don't think they can call it a PC, because a PC is Microsoft. You know what I mean? That's a gaming computer. I mean, and that's all Microsoft. You know what I mean? To make the software is Microsoft, so they would have to make a new software. I guess they could call it a PC, mobile PC, I guess. But I wonder what kind of software they'll put into it and make, if they're going to make their own software or a Microsoft software.
Okay, here's where it gets more interesting. I just read further down on the page. So, it's going to come with a DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, Ethernet ports, a USB 3.1 connection, and 2 USB 2.0s. And you'll be able to use the Steam Deck as an actual PC if you like.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Quick
That's
check.
that's a PC of probably like that's like an $800 to $1,200 like price range for a PC that does the same thing.
Okay. Quick check. Moderator still here.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna change the game. That's gonna change the game.
There was still more stuff about, like, there's one you can get upgraded memory on. It costs like $600, $650, and everything. And it's like,
Yeah.
this could be the next thing if it actually works out.
Yeah.
If it works out, that's the question. Will it work out? Will this console work out, and will it succeed to being what it could be? You know what I mean? Because it could be the console could make it where it's a lot more affordable to get a PC, but are you really going to get the PC part? Because, like I said, they could do a lot of things with this. You know what I mean? They could do a lot. Because, you know, I've always thought that Microsoft should do something like that,
And
where
Steam's doing it.
where you can, you know, use an Xbox like a PC, and you can run games that are not like, you can run games on mouse and keyboard, all games, no matter what, even if you can't run PC games. You know what I mean? But because like I'm a PC player, and right now I'm back to Xbox, and I think that PC, well, mouse and keyboard and PC in general is a lot better than console, and I don't care for a controller. I'd rather play on a mouse and keyboard all day.
Mouse and keyboard
Every
is
day.
superior.
Mouse and keyboard will always be superior, though. I mean, there's just too much that you can do with mouse and keyboard in any real, like, competitive type of a game, that it's always going to be just the preferred
much
way.
More quicker movements. It's so much more responsive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Steven, do you have any favorite esports players or esports teams?
I mean, I'm very old school, so like Pomage and Nadeshot.
Okay.
Like, I was a big Optic Gaming fan. I loved watching Optic Gaming, and I got to play with a few of them way back, like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops days, and I always loved those guys because they were just like on a whole another level at that time.
Oh yeah, I agree. I liked Optic Gaming as well. Nadeshot, he's a beast. I've always liked Nadeshot. Do you care for the newest esports? What's going on with it and how it's changing?
Some of it I've watched. Some of it's interesting. Like I'll watch. I think I watched like a Rocket League one, and that's kind of cool. Like they're super serious, and some of the craziest shit I've ever seen happens in those.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think esports players are a lot more interesting to watch than content creators sometimes. Because like when I'm watching a game, unless I watch someone that's really really fun to watch, then I'd rather watch an esports player for sure than a content creator. Like, but esports players are content creator, but like, you know what I mean, like a streamer, like Ninja or Nick Mercs or something like that. I'd rather watch a competitive.
Yeah,
I like Nick Mercs, but like I like to watch a competitive more than anything.
Yeah, that's understandable. I like seeing the goofy side of people, so like I'll watch just like Wildcat or Big Jiggly Panda, people like them. I just love them when they play.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're cool. They're definitely cool guys.
Wildcat's pretty cool.
I would love to play with Wildcat on Call of Duty.
See me, I want to play a panda.
Question. So, what do you guys think about the new Marvel movies coming out?
I don't know.
Fuck Batman. Fuck the new Batman. I should have stuck with the old one.
Marvel, that's DC.
Still, all right, my bad. I'm sorry. I just feel strongly about it.
Wait, hang on. How did they ruin it?
Okay, let me do this.
Okay.
You cannot use a sparkly motherfucking vampire as a motherfucking badass.
That's my argument for it too.
And then change the Batmobile into a like rallied out weird looking charger thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not the Batmobile anymore.
No, it's not.
But why do you choose the sparkly fuck?
So wait, is it? So it's just the actor?
Yes,
bro.
Yes, absolutely.
We're using Robert Pattinson.
Okay. So who would you have liked to see better in Batman?
The one that did The Dark Knight.
Christian Bale.
That's the best
Christian Bale.
They're always gonna change the Batman. I think we've realized that. But
I mean, who would I have liked to have seen?
Channing Tatum. Yeah. Fuck it. No. The
No.
guy who did Punisher.
No.
No. The guy who did Punisher on Netflix, the TV show The Punisher. That would have been a good Batman.
He would have been interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't have even mind Ben Affleck as it again because he wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't that bad at it. I didn't know how he was gonna do, but he didn't do bad.
Now, the only thing I really hope they keep Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker for a little bit. I love him.
Well, I mean, they're all. I think. See, I like DC, but I don't like that they always change up the actors.
Yeah, they're changing so much.
And with Marvel, it actually makes sense now. You know what I mean? When they're changing characters now, they have opened up a whole another universe for them to pick through millions of people to be a different Spider-Man in a different universe, or a different Iron Man in a different universe, etc., 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 etc. So, like, I think that DC has took the path of keep on trying to change people, the actors and all that stuff, but they're not doing a good job with it because it makes no sense, and it makes the movies bad in my opinion because they're never consistent. They're never consistent with the story or with the acting, not the story, the acting. You know, I like the storyline of the new one because the storyline with the new one is like on point. The people need to understand, like Batman is not just help you get your purse from this thief. Nah, he's kicking down doors no matter who you are.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
He's a vigilante. A vigilante does good and bad. You know, there's the dark side of them, and then there's the good side. And the vigilante is what they think is bad in their eyes. If they think that something that is like say Michael punched me as a friend, right? This is an example. It's probably a horrible example.
I'm just punching you.
he's just punched me, right? But say we're in a Batman movie, right? And he just punched me, and he's like, haha, Batman might come down and snap his neck. You know what I mean? He's like, don't fucking hurt him. Because he thinks it's bad. It's because like he puts the law in his own hands, and I think people forget that he does that. And I think this one is going to go good and bad because of people not keeping up with how Batman really is.
So the way they're doing, so I hate what they're doing with it because they're bouncing around and they're trying to use like different comics, more real life, then going back to a comic. It's like,
yeah,
okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to incorporate, but
right,
kind of fucking things up.
Steven, what do you think about this? Like, what is your take on DC?
I mean, I think the only thing that they really like keep doing right has been the X-Men movies. The X-Men movies,
That's been the same for a while.
like they were always really good. Like Wolverine, really good movies.
Well, them are Marvel now. Well, the Wolverine is Marvel.
Is
I did hear
Oh,
that.
it is.
Yeah. Wolverine is Marvel. He's in a Marvel. He's been a Marvel character for years. He's been since in all the comics. So actually, X-Men is actual Marvel, so with I'm a big Marvel fan.
One.
So like with X-Men, they never put the Marvel logo on there because it was never a part of the Marvel universe. So
For a while.
there's a difference between like when you see like Deadpool, he's not a part of the Marvel universe. He's not a part.
Anything he wants to be.
He's made by Marvel, but he's not a part of their universe. He's not. He has nothing to do with them, right? Until they incorporate him. So that's how it is with X-Men. And actually, since you bring that up, when I was the original thing I was asking is what you guys think about the newest Marvel movies coming out, and you know that they're actually talking about bringing back X-Men and bringing the mutants, that's what they call them, back, and you know what that means, right? That means the mutants that could be a good way for Deadpool to come into that.
And you know what I would love to see? All of the kids from Logan come into play. Remember all of Wolverine's kids that were made in a lab with all of his, like, the serum that he needed to survive?
Yeah.
Now,
I'm coming in.
a big issue of this, and I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna bring back characters. There are two characters you cannot bring back because that's gonna bring a huge uproar.
Well, you gotta remember though, Michael.
I know.
They can bring back anybody now.
I know this, but worse, you cannot. And I feel bad for saying you can't bring back Wolverine.
Yeah.
They ended his line for a reason.
Well,
and they gave him a perfect ending. You can't.
Yeah, that ending was amazing. You can't just bring him back after that.
I agree with the ending, but so you I don't know if you guys have watched What If. So What If actually shows a universe of them. To sum it down, there was a battle going on with people that have the same abilities that we see in the Marvel, the Avengers, but they're different actors, but they were a part of the movie already. Well, it shows in a part where they're fighting, where basically a original Marvel character from our universe came into another universe and seen herself as the same person. If that makes sense. So there's an easy possibility. I just don't want to spoil it, so I'm trying to like tiptoe around it. There's an easy possibility that Wolverine could I know he's old, but if he said he wanted to come back, they could literally grab him from another universe. That is because like you gotta understand, there's different universes. There's not just one. Like there's tons that Wolverine could be a female. Wolverine could be a kid. well, forever. Wolverine could be, a sumo wrestler. Wolverine could be anybody, a robot. So, but they could easily get Wolverine himself to come back by just bring him from another universe.
Yes.
So I mean, but I get where you mean, where it would be an uproar. But I would love to see him
with
come
that
back.
type of ending they did for him. It was too good to bring something like him back.
Right.
They did it justice. But the second person, and I don't know if it's the right person, I think it's Rogue. Because Rogue was the one who sacrificed her life to save the rest. And pretty much created like a nuclear bomb in herself in the sky.
Right.
So that's honestly, with the way those two storylines ended, I don't think you could bring them back.
So, Steven, what do you think about this?
I mean, I have not seen a lot of the DC movies that have come out, like, with, like, Wolverine. I know he's, a part of Marvel and everything, but, like, I haven't seen really a lot of those. I think the last one I saw was probably the last Wolverine movie that it wasn't Logan, it was right before that one.
Have you seen any
the one where they're in the train car?
I think so.
That's the one I'm talking about, where Rogue actually like blew herself up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Have you seen any of like the newest Thors or Iron Mans or anything like that? Well, Iron Man hasn't came out with a new movie, obviously, but
Yeah.
I watched Endgame. I did watch pretty much all of them, and I mean, I don't know how I feel about how it ended. I mean, it was, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it, because I'm a huge Iron Man fan.
So, do you keep up with like the whole storyline of like all of the movies?
I did when they were coming out. I have lost interest lately.
See, so how they ended it, actually, I mean, it sucks, but they're gonna do something with that, and they're gonna come. There, I mean, I know Iron Man won't be Tony Stark anymore, but they're coming back with another Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
So, like, I think that whatever they come back with, I mean, if it's not as good, then it will ruin the Iron Man. How would you say it? Movies, not all the way, but the timeline. But
it would break it up too much.
You just never know, though, because of what they have came up with now. I mean, it's crazy. Have y'all seen the trailer of the new Doctor Strange movie that's coming out?
A little bit of it, yeah.
So, I did see that.
There's 3 movies coming out this year, and then next year there's another like 2 or 3 movies. So they're coming out with like movies back after back after back. It's fucking awesome. I'm a huge fucking I love movies and I love Marvel, but like movies, I've watched a lot of fucking movies, but Marvel is my bread and butter. And I think that what they're doing with the Doctor Strange, I think that it's gonna be very interesting because it ties into What If, but also with if this is a trailer, since there's no spoiler, you can just look up the trailer. Wanda is there, and if I don't know if you guys watched WandaVision, but with WandaVision, so I mean this shouldn't be a spoiler, but if it is, spoiler alert. WandaVision, they basically Wanda entrapped Vision and her into this town, and she brainwashed all these people. The government was after her, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, that my question is, what happens after that? Because they stopped it after that, and is it tying into the new Doctor Strange? Is she like, where is she gonna? Because she's gonna come into play, right? So where is she gonna come into play at? Keep kicking ass, guys. Hey, thank you, Army Dad. Thank you.
I mean, That's a tough one because like you can do so much with her because she's a very dynamic character, if I can say.
Yeah.
Because of her
Yeah.
power. Like she was oh god, what's that one robot motherfuckers do? What was that robot name that they fucking fought?
Hang on.
Ultron.
Ultron.
Yep, yes, sir.
That was like arch nemesis between the two because of her power.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And that's another thing. If she was like there with Thanos, that's another person. Like, if she was there, she probably could have fucked him up royally.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree.
She's so strong and no one realized it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so there's a big fight going on with Wanda. I mean, not Wanda, with the new Doctor Strange movie, right? So, if I mean, it's crazy. So we see Wanda, we see Captain Marvel, we see Doctor Strange, it could be other couple, but I think that with just Captain Marvel, it's like, oh crap, how serious is this about to be, right? But also with that, I mean, there's I could keep going on with how many things that I wonder about what's going to happen, because with that, so have you guys seen it starts with an E. Hang on. Give me a second.
Eternals?
Yeah, Eternals, yes. Have y'all seen the Eternals?
No, not yet.
No,
So-
I haven't.
So the Eternals are part of the Marvel universe, right? And they're superheroes that are like, kind of put Superman in there. Think about Superman at the bottom, right? Kind of it. So they pledged they could not. Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm sorry. I watch these movies really quickly. Watch these episodes really quickly. So I don't think these are spoilers. I feel like
Yeah, they're
exactly. So spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I know a lot of spoilers for old movies. Get with the program. But Eternals, they basically their guide, right, more or less said they could not interact with our wars and our things going on, so that's why they couldn't interact with Thanos. So now they're kind of free, right? So they're free. They
do what they want.
They can kind of do what they want, but they have lost members. I'm going to keep it as that. They lost members, and they can do what they want now, right? So what is gonna? I wonder what's gonna happen with that, and I wonder if they're gonna keep it up with that, because it seemed people didn't care for it. But I no matter what Marvel movie comes out, it goes with the storyline somewhere and some point and somehow. So I'm gonna like it no matter what, right? I'm a critic when it comes to movies, but not a huge critic. I think that if it entertains me and it grabs my attention, no matter what, I like it. So I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Also, big banger for me, because I'm a big Thor fan. Have you guys seen the Thor Love, the new Thor movie, the Love, what's it called? Hang on.
I know. I haven't had a chance to watch it because I've been busy.
No, I have not seen it.
So the new
I've actually
Thor,
wanted to watch it.
the new Thor, Love and Thunder. So what that's gonna be is it's about to be crazy. So you guys remember that basically whoever is the chosen one to hold the hammer could be to have the power of Thor, right?
Yeah.
But that hammer got broken, right? So
Now it's the axe.
supposedly that hammer is coming back into play, though. Somehow, some way. I haven't watched the trailer, and I'm really curious. And
Oh my goodness!
So-
I'm wondering if Loki finds the hammer and has somebody do some magical bullshit so he can try and be the god of Asgard.
well,
it's fucking Loki. I would have doubted it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so
It's
no,
not a bad
actually,
idea.
I agree that's no bad idea, but it's Thor's woman. Thor's woman will be Thor.
Okay.
Yes. So if you remember in the first Thor movie, Odin put a curse on it. I mean, put a spell on it where it says, only someone who is worthy to hold this. Even Thor himself wasn't worthy at a point in time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because he
no
got rid
matter
of it.
no matter what spell you put on it, you got to remember they're gods. And Loki, he's a god of mischief, so he doesn't really have a
has a
spell.
staff.
He doesn't have a good spell to break Odin's spell, if that makes sense. Because like he's a god, but he's I guess I would say a C class god compared to like
Yeah.
Thor and Odin,
Yeah.
and all of them.
Definitely.
Even Star Lord's dad.
But I will say if you've seen the new the Loki series, I grew a love for Loki. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually just thought of something.
Yeah.
You know of who they could use?
Who?
The chick who was a Valkyrie, who rode the horse.
Well, she will be in play. We just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where she will be in play at, and because like I said, I haven't watched the trailer.
Because you
And-
gotta remember, she used to be like the top dog for Asgard. Because the Valkyries were some of the strongest people to fight with them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So now that she's back in play and she's like one of the last ones,
Right.
what if they try to run her with it?
That I mean,
That would be interesting because
That
that
would
would
be
be a Valkyrie as a god then.
I want to know how they would have the chick that Thor is in it with. How would they incorporate her to be it though? Like how would you go with that one?
Unless
Well,
they have a son or a
you
daughter.
have to also pay attention to her how she is and who she is. So no matter what, in the way Odin sees it, if you have the courage, the knowledge, and you're not like Thor was cocky and all that stuff, you could be a god, but you have to have a heart of pure heart. And she always had that pure heart out of all, we're counting like all the Marvel movies we've seen and people that are just side people. She and plus she knows Thor, so she had the the advantage, or maybe I don't know, maybe that played in fact. We don't know yet until the movie comes out, but that could have played in fact, it's that the fact that she is worthy enough to be Thor. I think it is. I think she has the heart to be a Thor, and she wants to save people, and that's her whole thing is to save the planet. When she does her science, she's predicting things that's going to happen, and no one listens to her because they show because she's a woman.
Right.
So I think that's a big step into them making a more diverse, for more of a woman power player, other than which there are already women power players like Captain Marvel. Jesus, I wish. Well, I mean, there's some have died, but Black Widow, R.I.P.
Black Widow. Oh man.
Oh, God.
R.I.P. And then
Gamora.
Gamora. I'm sorry with names. It's hard for me to remember. But I know I'm missing.
There's a bunch still.
There's a bunch,
Oh,
but
we fucking forgot.
there could be a lot
Wanda.
more too. We can't forget Wanda.
Yeah, I mean she's
Mm.
huge.
But also
But-
though, what?
So on the top of the whole Thor and his woman and all that, another route they could take is that yes, she wants to help people and everything like that, but she is still not deemed worthy.
Right.
What if it's the next of kin, which would be their son or daughter?
Right. But I don't think they have a kid yet though.
I know, but they could play it that way.
But also, you got to remember the reason why they're doing this. This is his last movie, supposedly.
Well, yeah. So if they do a son or a daughter, and say it's like Thor and the Valkyrie chick's kid. Okay, that's just for
Well-
example, just because they're both gods. I'm just
Right.
saying that. Actually, we'll just use what's her face, because I can't remember her name to save my life.
Wow. You just
I
said
really
one thing.
can't.
I
I really can't remember her name,
You keep on going. Just keep on going.
but she's human.
Right.
He's a god.
Right.
This kid's going to be a mix.
Yeah.
He will have god blood running through him, but he will be more human than anything.
Right.
That will actually make him more powerful than anything, because look at, for example, Star-Lord. Star-Lord is half god because of his father. That's
Right.
why he was able to hold the Power Stone for so long.
Exactly.
So, their kid could be the next biggest badass, pretty much, in every form.
I mean, yeah, but that's if they have a kid, though.
If, yes. Because that
That's
would be
if they have a kid.
huge, that would change everything, and it would take it a more interesting route, especially if it's going to be Chris Hemsworth's last Thor.
I mean,
Dude.
especially if it's his last Thor, that would actually make more sense that they would go with the kid, one of them having a kid some way, like whichever way they want to go, and then having that kid grow up in the next whole movie. So then it's the kid taking over.
Yeah.
Well, see, then they have to jump a timeline, so you have to always
They're
remember
going
the
to,
time.
yeah.
Well, if they have a kid, but that would make it where the timelines would make no sense, though. So you have to always,
Right.
you have to keep the timeline into perspective. Of if they jump a year, that means they have to jump the next movie into a year. So that means they have to make Doctor Strange into the year that their kid is born. So they have to they'll have to basically make every movie based on that because of it being in the right timeline. So,
Which, they already do that, so, I mean, it wouldn't be too far-fetched.
well, if they even go a year ahead, though, like, you know what I mean, they would have to.
Wait.
There would be a lot of different things. So, like,
Correct.
they would have to change things. I think, which the rumor is that she's gonna be the next Thor, and I think that
I'll show you. Don't worry.
she went that's what's they're gonna she's gonna become a god, and then they're just gonna have a god baby. You know what I mean?
And, like, the child's gonna be, like, the next biggest badass to take over everything.
See, I think Thor is the best Marvel, the best Marvel character. I think he's a god. So no one can beat him. No one. I mean, he took down
I don't even care.
Thanos.
I still
If it
like
wasn't
Hulk.
for Thanos rewinding time, Thanos would have been dead.
I don't even care. I still like Hawk.
Yeah, Hulk's okay, but he was
Fuck
terrified of Thanos though. He was like literally when he was supposed to when he was trying to get Hulk out, he was like, "No! What do you mean no? Yeah, like, are you being a pussy? Like, you're a huge 1,000+ pound monster that picks up houses," and he's like, "No!" Like,
Do you
what
realize
do you mean?
why, though?
Because he was terrified of him. He was terrified.
No.
Because he
Well,
wasn't
okay,
good.
yes, he was, but
He was terrified of him. Thor was the
There's
only
actually
one
a
that could
bigger
take him
reason.
down. Right? If it wasn't for him rewinding time, Thor was the only one to take him down. And technically in Ragnarok, Thor won the fight, but the fucking dude in the little thing shocked Thor, and Hawk would have fucking got his ass whooped 100%. Well, he did.
So, another reason on the whole Hawk thing, yes, he was scared. But you gotta realize he's been stuck with Hawk for probably 20, 30 years now. Can't die, can't age, nothing.
Right.
Well, I guess he can age, but his age is really slowed.
Right.
So, a big thing with that is that if he stays as the Hawk form for too long, Hawk takes over completely. And when that happens, that's when the whole storyline for what's his name, Sinestro or something like that, the
Right.
ultimate Hulk form where he can speak fluent English, and it's a huge thing because there's literally a full like comic, a full game on it, and everything where Hulk is the last person alive, and he constantly tries to kill himself, but he can't because the Hulk side of him won't let it happen.
That's true, but I mean,
So he can't stay Hulk for so long.
well,
not
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, well, not anymore, but
Because he'll stay that way.
we'll see. But the thing is, he said he was going to stay that way, but in Ragnarok, he changed back into Hulk and then was perfectly fine the next movie.
Yes.
So,
But now, look at him. He's Hulk. But he can
Right.
speak.
right,
This
yeah,
is now online for Sinestro to happen.
yeah, I can't wait to see what that's going to do.
They
But
really pull off a Sinestro where he is the ultimate god then. Oh my god.
think about the Hulk being Thor.
You would
Oh my
cry if
God.
Hulk beat Thor.
Jesus.
Look
What
how
do you-
long they've been fighting for.
What do you think about that, Steven? The Hulk becoming Thor, bro.
That just doesn't even seem like it would even remotely work at all. It just
He couldn't be Thor because he doesn't have a pure heart. Honestly, Thor is
What?
he's just like destroy. Hulk
As
smash.
Sinestro, it does come to a point where Hulk actually beats Thor, has the shield of all of his from Captain America because he was his friend, Iron Man's helmet. He has all those things
yeah.
because he can't die while everyone else can.
Yeah. Oh
But
boy.
yeah, but that's thousands of years for Thor because Thor can't die until for a while, for thousands
Yeah,
of
he's already been alive for thousands of years, so I mean, he's
right.
coming up on his dad next.
Right. Well, he's not even close to being the age of his dad, though. Like his dad lived.
They're like 16,000 years or something like that.
Something like that.
It's something crazy.
Something crazy. I mean, yeah, it's insane. Azra.
Jordan broke up completely for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same.
I don't know, what you guys got to talk about though? Anything interesting, fun, funny?
Mm,
I don't really know. Other than the gaming news, the whole Call of Duty thing, that was a shock. That was definitely a shock to me because I didn't think they would ever listen to anyone ever,
yeah.
and it was just going to continue to be the same shit over and over and over again.
Ooh, actually, I want Jordan's opinion on this as well when he comes back. You hear us, Jordan?
Yo, what's up?
Okay, so I want your opinion on this because, of course, we've played Call of Duty and Apex recently. What
Right.
is your thoughts of Call of Duty kind of stealing a couple things from Apex?
I mean, to be honest, people steal things from each other all the time. So,
But at the same
Yeah.
time, look at what type of Call of Duty game COD is versus Apex.
right. See, COD though, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna get hate. It's trash.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
You're so bad. You're so bad.
It's
Call of Duty's so
It's-
good.
it's-
Call of Duty is the best.
Memphis,
No,
if I'm
no,
gonna
it's
say
bad.
something, it's not like it used to be, dude.
Okay, Black Ops 2 is
It-
the most superior Call of Duty, but still, Call
Modern
of
Warfare
Duty
3.
isn't. Modern Warfare 2 is better than Modern Warfare 3. That's facts.
Net 3.
dude. So,
I like
I
both
think
of them
I
now.
think
But you gotta think, because
I
they're basing this new one in, what, World War 1 or World War 2 or whatever?
World War II.
Yeah, but
yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Why are we going back in time? We went from going to fucking future in 20, like, what? It was
2042.
Yeah, 2024, and then it was 2030 something, and now it was 2040, and then now it's back in fucking World War II.
What?
It doesn't make sense.
Shots, boys. So let's take a shot.
But look what they're doing with the jump towers. That wasn't in World War II.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
Cheers.
See, COD needs to fix everything.
They need to figure out their route, honestly.
Because the thing is, like, with COD, though, I get that it's a good game to some people, but let's look like Battlefield, bro. They're ahead of COD. They're so ahead of COD.
I played Battlefield 24
So
and stopped playing it. I mean, 42.
A lot of people have, actually.
It is absolutely.
They're ahead. They're ahead of them with how the
mechanics and everything.
The mechanics are.
Yes.
Their graphics are great.
Yeah.
And plus, with the factor of buildings will fall because you blow them up. You know, that's a big fucking factor.
I'll sit here and say Battlefield, with every mechanic, the guns, all of it, everything is perfect. It's the lack of game modes you get, because it's all a big domination. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
See, with the old Battlefields, you could play a game mode called Defuse, where it was just like Search and Destroy, but it was Battlefield. And then you could play fucking Gun Game. You could play Capture the Flag, King of the Hill. You could do all of that on Battlefield 4, but now it's just Conquest and fucking another game mode, but it's not like it used to be where you could just do what you want. Like, with the old Battlefield, man, I only played Defuse because I loved the fact of you only get one life and you have to defuse a bomb to fucking save the day, technically. And that's strategy. It takes skill. You know, that's what I like. I like having a competitive skill-taking game mode. And it's just Defuse and Search and Destroy is my number one game modes for any game.
Well, I mean, think about COD though. Like, COD doesn't even have, we used to have the whole league play, where you were actually kind of playing for something.
It's on Vanguard now. They brought it back.
I missed that.
Well, yeah, I saw that. I saw that they brought that back, but like, you need like an actual dedicated ranked playlist.
I missed that because I like ranked games better than I do.
Isn't that how we met, actually, Zorlak? We used to play Black Ops 4 league play, and that's how we first met, because we were just playing the shit out of it, and then
that's how I'm here.
Yeah, literally. Playing ranked leagues on Apex.
Yeah.
Him.
Yep. I see. Fun fact, Steven. I'm a little rusty, but I used to play. Apex competitively, and so like ranked is my bread and butter for any game. No matter what game I play, I want to play ranked because I want to earn some kind of points. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But that's my competitive side, and some people, I guess, don't have that competitive side.
I mean, it's kind of like how you see, you have the people in Call of Duty that are camo grinders versus the people who are zombie grinders, or the people who go and just grind out multiplayer.
Yeah, play to play. Now, if I have a favorite gun, I'm gonna grind the hell out of that gun because it's my favorite gun.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about anything else.
I mean, when I try to play Warzone, if they don't have solos, I don't play it.
I just jump in random groups and say, and don't even talk.
I'm gonna let you know. If you start playing with us, we're gonna be playing. We always, jump into the big Warzone games and have that.
Chad saying, randomly chat saying Nips and Nachos sounds like a good restaurant. Topless nachos 24/7.
Yo, let's get that.
Yo,
Yes.
Mike, I think we have a new business name.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Nachos.
Topless nachos.
Oh
I don't
my
think.
god. Yo, all you
I
gotta do
don't-
is put duct tape as an X shape over the nipples, and it's legal.
That, or what you do is you can call it bottomless nachos and just walk around with your pants off.
Yes.
I'd rather. So wait, are we hiring guys?
No.
Whatever you're feeling.
No.
Whatever you're feeling.
We will have one for men, one for women. We can't have it in the same restaurant.
Oh man.
We can have it in the same restaurant. What do you
come
mean?
Listen, as a straight male, I don't want my fucking burger delivered to me with a dick in my face.
Okay, but why would I want a burger delivered to me with boobs in my face?
Why not?
I'm trying to eat food. I'm trying to eat food.
So?
I don't go to Hooters because of the fact of like it's all about their ass and
Yes,
their
you
titties,
do.
and I'm like, I
Yes,
don't
you
go to
do.
Hooters.
That's the reason why Hooters is made. Stop lying to me, Jordan.
I don't even
Stop
go to
lying.
Hooters. Man, I don't even go to Hooters for
But
one.
have you ever been there?
I've ate there once.
And you went there for the titties in the ass.
No,
Yes, you
I
did.
went there.
You're a liar.
I went there
You're a
as
liar.
a kid, and I didn't know there was titties
And
and ass.
why did your parents go there when you were a kid? For
I-
what?
I-
For what, Jordan?
I didn't go with my parents.
Oh, well,
I went with,
still.
I went with my best friend's mom. So
Oh,
yeah,
and she was trying to teach you something.
I don't go to. I just don't go to restaurants to be like titties and ass.
No,
I go-
nobody
you know what I
goes
mean? Like,
to a restaurant for titties and ass. But if there's one that's offering it to you, why not take it? You know? Hey,
I don't even
best
do
of
it.
both
The
worlds.
food
I've
kinda sucks.
never been to Hooters.
Yeah, like
But
the
I'm
food
just
normally is
saying.
terrible.
That's
Yeah, the food kind of sucks at Hooters. So I mean, like
that's the reason why you're there. Titties and ass, and hopefully
that's
one of
literally the whole
waitresses
reason why
give
you're
you-
supposed to go there. Is just for the
Yeah.
tits and ass.
Literally, the last time I went to the fucking Hooters, I was with my Armory guys in Baltimore, and I didn't even care. I'm just like, just keep bringing me beers. Like, I gave up. It was so bad.
fair enough. I think we're gonna wrap this one up. We've been on this episode for an hour and 10 minutes. We have talked about gaming. We talked about movies. We talked about titties and ass. All around the board of weird topics. I think.
Of amazing
And nice
topics.
and amazing topics. I'm glad to have Steven here as a guest. Thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
mean, you
Even
you
last
could-
Thank you for having me. It was I had a blast. This is I've always loved watching and listening to podcasts, so it was really
you're
cool
into
to join you
Yeah, dude,
guys.
we're also on Spotify. If you
We're-
want to
well,
listen to us at work.
we're on Spotify, but we only have 2 episodes on Spotify,
Oh,
so
what are you
it's
doing,
it's
Jordan? Slacking, baby boy?
because there's a mix. It won't let me post the audio version ever. I don't know why.
Fuck.
I just don't. I don't feel like looking into it, to be honest. But we're on. Right, we're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on other stuff. So
we're
yeah.
everywhere but Spotify, except for
I hope
Texas.
that Steven, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope that maybe you come on again and you're here for the ride, and and you like what we do, and that's what we kind of are here to do, is to bring light to for people that are having a struggle or having a hard time, get drunk, talk about stupid things, and do stupid shit.
Yeah.
But this was a great episode. I think this is a banger for real. I mean, all episodes we do is a banger. I do want to say thank you for all the love and support we have seen. And I definitely want to thank the whole community as in one, on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Thank you all for all the love and support you give us. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes.
All of it.
Yeah.
And I'll say, if you're like that person who has to come in like late to the stream and you miss some stuff, don't forget to check us out on YouTube. It will be posted there every Monday, I would say.
Yeah, and also, last Monday I will take blame for last Monday. Last Monday there was not a premiere. It happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. We do different schedules, but Usually our schedule will start going with we might be posting the behind the scenes what we posted it last week on Sundays, and then Monday we'll do we'll do podcast, Tuesday podcast, and then Wednesday we do reaction videos. So plus we stream randomly on Twitch. Not we don't stream religiously on Twitch like some people do, but definitely we try to get the job done. So, you guys, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't thank you enough. We've seen your support and we've seen your love. We appreciate you guys. This is Drunken Idiots, and we're gonna take one more shot for you guys. Let's end this one with a big ass shot, boys. Did you say you finished your beer?
No, this will finish my beer.
Okay, well, let's finish your beer. Let's take a shot, and I actually want to do something different. Michael, what are you taking a shot for tonight?
So I am doing.
What are you taking a shot for? Not what are you taking a shot of? What are you taking a shot for? Yes. What are you taking a shot for right now? I would like to hear. Are you just taking a shot to take a shot, or are you taking a shot to have? What are you taking a shot for something?
Honestly, just a shot to relax, just kind of break away.
Okay, what about you, Memphis?
I'm taking a shot to get drunk.
What about you, Steven? What are you finishing your beer for?
I'm finishing this beer because this has been a great time. I'm so thankful you guys wanted me to come on board. Anytime, if it works with my schedule, I'm more than happy to come on here and, bullshit with you guys. This has been a great time. Thank you guys.
I mean, you're welcome. We're so happy to hear that, for real, bro. I'm taking a shot because these guys are taking shots to get drunk. I'm taking a shot for you, the community. I'm taking a shot for everybody out there that is
join us,
that watch our livers take pain every week. We're taking a shot for everything out there. I could be rambling. I know. I rambled. That's who I am. I love you guys. Let's take a fucking shot and end this fucking episode with a banger.
See you later,
take
boss.
a big one. Peace.